Hey traders, it's Steve with from the Stock Index Trading Room, and in this short video I am going to continue to share with you how our members are using our advanced order flow methods. This session is going to be derived from the needle bars, TTOA needle bars. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And this is a follow-up from the webinar we did on January the 26th. It's a full version. It's on our YouTube channel, Pinpointing Market Entries. If you want to go and see this explanation in detail, you'll be able to do that. It is the third, it's the third video on our YouTube channel. So we're going to show you how we pinpoint market entries using advanced order flow methods, and not only how we do that, but why we do that. The chart that we're going to look at is from January the 4th. That was a Friday, and we had non-farm payroll information out. I want to do this. If you've never looked at this, please pause the video, read this, and come back and join us when you're finished. Recording price bars. This is the whole secret of the whole key of our work. When you want to build a winning trading system, the first and most necessary important step is to consider the price bars that you're going to use. The information that gets fed into the indicators, and in this case, price bars. Our price bars are indicators, and other components of the system is the most important factor for success in trading. The correct bar type plus the input of vital winning information is not the main thing, it's the only thing. Most price bars are just simply, they'll print on a time regardless of price action and order flow, or just structured, again, depending on just chart points and no other indications. And that's what most people use, and Rob knew early on that was limited and wouldn't work very well. So he developed Smart Rincos, and now the Super Smart Rincos. Developed and refined and tested and traded, and we've got hundreds and hundreds of successful traders trading these bars with years of research, testing, trading, and improving. World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell. They enable us to see order flow patterns, not price patterns, but order flow patterns, because price follows order flow. Our members get in front of price by using order flow patterns. We'll look at some specifics in a minute on how that works. Now, these order flow patterns, we call them signals. They can be shapes, whatever you would like to call it. But they repeat over and over and over and over and over each day. And because Smart Super Rincos are designed to read pure order flow on an advanced level, the price action they represent is far superior to other bars that don't have this capability built into their structure. So our job then is very simple. It's very, very doable. It's find winning patterns and use this for superior market entries. Now we're going to talk about that for a second. We've had these indicators to test for 8 or so years now, and we have patterns that we traded Friday, that we traded on the first day we opened the room, that I traded 2 years while I was trading with Rob in his room before we decided to open the ES room. And they were working then. They worked on the first day I traded with Rob, and they worked on Friday. Here's our belief. Here's our knowledge. We don't know if we'll ever get any of these again or if they'll ever work. When we show things that have been working for 8 years, we may never get another signal. We may never get one that wins. We may never get one that loses. We simply don't know. We don't know the future. And if you are guessing the future, you're better at it than we are, because we quit doing that many years ago. We stopped trying to guess the unguessable many years ago. So we're using order flow, advanced order flow patterns to enter the market that get in front of price action most of the time. Here's what we believe in the stock index trading room is that the future is going to be more like the past rather than less like the past. And with that, we have the confidence to trade. But we don't know if they're going to keep working or not. And we're not representing they are. So, but here's the thing, in all of this, the thing I'd like for you to ask yourself is, are the price bars you're using to trade reading noise or just simple structure? Are they quit at a certain time because they're coded to quit at a certain time? Regardless of market action, the bar quits because it's time to quit. Or do you have meaningful information, order flow patterns being fed into the bars to give you a decisive advantage in your trading? Here's a real secret of intraday day trading, if you would. This single concept drove Rob to become a World Cup trading champion and has allowed many, many, many of our members to be successful day traders. And here's the fact that drives market action all day, every day. The markets have to trap. They must trap unsuspecting traders and then hook back against them in order for the market to move at all. See, without wrong-footed traders entering the market and then quickly exiting the market with another losing trade, getting squeezed out, the market would move very little. Institutions would get balanced, and that would be it. However, there are unknowing traders making inconsistent market entries against structure and order flow, and that's the key. They're entering the market against local structure and order flow, getting trapped and squeezed time and time and time again, and that's what moves the market around. See, if you're aware of this, and more importantly, know how to exploit this, it will allow you to join the successful members of the stock index trading room that have a definite trading advantage over other traders day in and day out. And we're going to look at a chart. I'm going to show you a couple of entries real quick. I'm going to go over a couple of things. I can't teach you how to do this today. If you come and join the room, this is what we do every day. If you don't, you won't need to know this, so it's not important. Other than you see what's available and you can go, yeah, I would like to put that to work for me or not. We want you to make an informed decision in your trading. So we're going to look at price action hooks and traps. And today I'm going to cover actually 4 simple continuation signals. They're easier to see, easier for me to do, easier for you to look at and go, oh yeah, no, I see how that's doing. Now, remember, all of our indicators are design tested, refined, traded, World Cup Trading Champion, Master Indicator Coder, and Developer, World Cup Trading Champion Rob Mitchell. So pretty good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because we're not gonna, for this presentation, we're not gonna use this. We have at least a half a dozen spectacular winning signals on this indicator, and the reason we still have it in the room is the members would declare mutiny if we were to just simply replace this. And then we have new members. We have a lot of new members that looked at our webinar, and a lot of people have come and joined us and are taking advantage of these. That like this. And so anyway, what this needle bar presentation, let me get this totally out of our eyes, I'm sorry. This needle bar presentation here, this is just price action within a bar. And I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to show you some signals, and then I'm going to demonstrate one, and then we're about through. Our first signal in these 3 signals for continuations is called follow the leader. Now, a leader is always a reversal bar. We have changed our smart background color to coordinate with smart momentum, and one of the things people readily see is that, wow, reversal bars on color are pretty good. And we trade at a whole lot more advanced level of trading than that, but that would be enough. If that's all we had, that would be enough. So leader is a reversal bar. A follower is what? The one after it. Duh, come on, Steve. I like to keep things simple. So what I'm going to show you here is of paramount importance. One of the things that I want you to notice is that this is Smart Dynamic Zone, and I could do 30 minutes on teaching this alone, but it will migrate between overvaluation, and the market will tend to rotate down, and undervaluation, and the market will tend to rotate up. And you'll watch this all over the chart all day. So what we have here is a situation. Now I want you to think of this. We want to enter the market. We want a needle bar, and that's just simply this bar. Each one of these needle bars representing order flow within this. Smart Dynamic Zone is representing price action structure, support and resistance. The needle bars are working in and out of structure, then working past a midpoint to give us a super high probability, of being successful. So what we look for, what we're wanting with this system, is when we get a reversal bar that does not fire through Smart Dynamic Zone, but the first continuation does, follow the leader. The leader doesn't come out of the zone, but the continuation bar does. So notice this, please. When our needle bars print on the north side of pink and green Smart Dynamic Zone and print on the north side of this white dot line, which represents a midpoint, which basically represents breakout. I'm not going to go through that, but that basically represents breakout in order flow structure. So we're above support and resistance structure. Price action is breaking out up. We're breaking through everything that would hold the market back, and away it goes. Okay, so follow the leader down, follow the leader up. Now this is when the market open, and you know, if we get 80 bars in 15 seconds, we're not representing that you could or should or would want to trade that. But if I scroll this over to where it gets a little bit more organized, you know, people would ask the question, well, does this work on the open? 5 points, you be the, or this is more than 5, and that's more than 5. We know the ES has a high probability of moving in 7 and 9 point chunks. So we have some money management strategies that bear that out. So for our members in the room. Let's look at this situation. I'm going to show you a couple of more of these to see if you think our patterns repeat. So here we've got Smart Dynamic Zone. It's just minusculely below our midpoint line. Well, that qualifies. It's not the degree that it's below. It's the fact that we're a little bit top heavy in here, need to rotate up. So then we look for a needle bar that prints, don't want to cough in here, that needle bar that prints north of our midpoint line, north of our pink and green line. That would be this one right here. Okay, now that's a reversal. I'm just showing you north of the green line, north of our midpoint line, up, south, down, down, up. We're reading order flow as it comes into these bars. So here are some, that's follow the leader signal. Here's an engulfed needle bar signal. This one right here. Let me do this for you. Let me go ahead and turn this back on. This would be an entry. This is Rob loves this entry, that we have a price action that takes out resistance fires through, I'm sorry, takes out support, fires through resistance, and away we go. So you'll see these engulfed, these big long needle bars that continue over and over and over and over and over each day. And then we have the third one. This is called a tiny, when it has little or no body. The markets tend to not reverse on those. And you can see that whether that's an entry or continue, I'm going to hold it a little longer or add to, or however you would want to manage that. That's just a real powerful situation. So within the first, 10 minutes, we're seeing multiple entries on and on and on and on with these patterns. Now, we're going to go back. We're going to look, just reverse the market. You can see fairly well. And just remember the criteria for that. And then we're going to look at a couple more just to see. SDZ is minusculely below. We get a needle bar that fires north of pink, north of green, north of our midpoint, and away we go. Over here, we don't have smart dynamic zone position, but we have a needle bar that fires through green, fires through pink, fires through the midpoint line. That would have been an entry right there to go down. So here's the second of these repeating reversals. You can see that. You could see how powerful it would have been to enter that. Whether you hold it, scalp it on the way down, hold it to clear this, however you want to do that. Totally up to you. Now I'm going to talk about, let me turn this off for a second, a reversal bar continuation. Okay, the things that I've showed you before have been continuations on a small bar, 4 ticks plus the wick. These are 8 ticks plus the wick, continuation bars. I'm sorry, reversal bars to continue. Very, very, very powerful trading situation here. So what we're going to look at is almost all of these occur on color. Red on red down, red on red down, red on red down, green on green up, green on green up. Not any harder than that. Now you want to add things to it so you don't get jammed up in the middle here and it doesn't go very far. Okay. So what we're looking for here is a, let me pull this back. Let me pull this back up. We're going to look at our TTOA and negative pressure here. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine 3 factors and get our win percent well over 80 up into the low 90s for the market heading in our favor. Okay, so here's what we look for. These are real simple to see. Okay, now Trap Trader Oscillator in our top panel is reading order flow really, really well. And when the market comes and then hooks back below, well, when you see it goes below, we go down, it stays down, it goes above, we tend to go up. It goes above our midpoint, we tend to go up. It goes above our midpoint with a trap and a needle bar confirmation. It tends to go way down and way up. So here's a signal that we use. It is a reversal bar to continue. Okay, and we call this a trader trap rocket. Here's what's happening. TTOA is saying order flow is way down. Smart momentum, we got momentum down, we got price action down, we got structure down. We've got everything south, and yet we have people that are buying this. Well, until TTOA gets above our midpoint line, I can't say it can't go up. We've just never seen it. In 5 years, we've never seen it not go up. Okay, so here all of these traders are trapped. They're going to get bamboozled. We get our needle bar here, which is on this. It goes through green and pink. It's on the south side of the midpoint line. It's on the south side of pink. So we get an entry here. Boom. Here we're heading up, 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 up. Follow the leader, engulfed, tinies. All of this just repeats over and over and over and over. All the swings that happen in the market. So here we get TTOA is up and it comes down and it can't penetrate this. Now, these are live. We're watching the needle bars go boom, 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 boom. We're watching TTOA going whoop, 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 whoop. So we know if this bar prints up, this is going to be above. This is going to be above and above and above. And we know before the bar prints, boom, there we go. So we're going to get in front of this move. We're going to get in front of this move. So as these print, as these wicks and traps, hooks and traps print, obviously the sellers are trying to protect this pivot. We go up, we pivot down, they're going to fight over this. Well, this is going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Our needle bars, TTOA is going, we don't have any south side pressure. We don't have any south side pressure. I mean, this is not going down at all in this. So all these people that are trying to sell this to hold this are going to get trapped and are going to get hammered. So that's what we do. Do I have time? I'm going to take time. Somebody asked, well, you know, what about, and we even had a member ask, do we have anything, a new member, do we have anything to get this? Yeah, maybe. I'm going to teach this here. If you'll not, and we have, you know, all kinds of patterns on TTOA, but one of the things you'll notice is that when we break down and go through one of these little green, we call these smart breakpoint lead outs, the market tends to go down. When we break up through the red, it tends to go up. So we're looking at this situation here. And we get this, obviously, this trader trap rocket. Now, we don't have the needle bar confirmation. If we did, you know, that's another really sweet winning entry. We have the rocket, we have the trader trap. Look at all of these people that sold this, and TTOA is telling us, hey, that's cool, but order flows, I mean, order flows up. That's cool, but y'all are getting hammered. In a way it goes. So here we get a really nice potential reversal. Okay, we're well overbanked. SDZ is overbanked. We're coming down, but we can't take out this green price action support. We can't take it out. And we've seen 9 and 10 and 11 reversals in big trending markets that until we take out a green smart breakpoint lead out, we typically don't go down. Okay, so here we didn't break it, so we wouldn't have been interested. Here you can see how we took out this price action support. We took out this bar, so that tells us we have a 90% likelihood of taking out this in structure. We have a needle bar that fired through green, check, pink, check, midpoint line, check, lead out, check. All right, that's a pretty good indication that there is sufficient order flow. If we get follow through, and normally we do, not all the time, but normally we do, there's sufficient order flow to turn this down. And there was a result of that. Okay, so I got to wrap this up. I need to wrap it up. Okay, here's another. Let's see if this, remember we talked about patterns repeating. We get slightly under SDZ, get slightly under the midpoint line. And then we get a needle bar that fires through pink, check, green, check, midpoint line, check. And away we go. And away we go on that bar. And now look at this. This is 11:30. This is 2 hours. We've been trading 2 hours and 15 minutes and had all of those wonderful signals. You know, and what's going to happen over time is you'll start looking and you'll go pink, green, midpoint, check, 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 green on green, rocket, trader trap, boom. And away you go, and you start getting in front of these moves over and over and over and over again. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. Probably overshared a bit, but hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have questions, support at Stockin. Oh, I went too far. Apologize. Here we go. Support at stockindextradingroom.com. come in if you want to join us and start taking advantage of these. Visit our website, secondxtradingroom.com. There's a 6 or 7 minute video. It'll be worth your time watching it. And if you have any issues, shoot us an email. This was from February the 4th. Follow the leader, engulfed NBC in a tiny. And, if we covered all of these, it would take 3 or 4 hours because they're all over the place. So we read order flow. Rob's indicators read order flow. We use structure and price action, hooks and traps to get in front of future order flow movement. It is that simple. And we, on behalf of World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell, all the winning members of the Stock Index Trading Room, we wish you only the very best in your trading.